All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Moody Starr. Of course, I'm back again with another video. So, of course, this video is not going to be too long, all right? The three noticeable things you'll notice on semen retention, bro, as you are continuing your journey, all right? Now, before I get into the video, how you guys doing today? Hopefully, you guys are in the right type of vibration, get to the bag, staying consistent. Later on today, I should be going live with another YouTuber, so you guys definitely stay tuned for that. Terrence Carter, for some of you guys that may not know. We're going to be chopping it up about a lot of stuff, so just keep that in mind. But so what are the three most noticeable things that you're going to notice while you're on your semen retention? Well, let's start with number one. The drive in everything that you do. Not just the sex drive, not just the drive during traffic, not just you driving to the lane because you're playing basketball, not just you driving somebody crazy, but your overall drive. You'll have so much energy, bro. So much creative energy on top of that. That's for me, when I first started this journey, bro, because before I used to feel drained all the time. And I thought I was eating kind of healthy too. But apparently, nigga, I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm either watching porn or I'm, you know what I'm saying, linking up with this chick and seeing what's good. And for some reason, after all of that, like I would feel very sluggish, or I feel like I wouldn't have no willpower. You feel me? So once I started practicing semen retention, I noticed like all of a sudden I had just so much energy. It was noticeably, like I can notice that shit, bro. Like in the beginning of my retention journey, I didn't have no car or anything like that. So I had to walk everywhere. If I had to do my laundry, I had to walk to the laundromat with a big ass bag of clothes and everything. You feel me? So imagine, motherfucker, you probably seen me. I was walking with two big ass bags, damn near almost 2 miles, bro, just to wash my clothes. And I remember when I would make these walks, or even if I would walk to the gym, I wouldn't feel tired. Before I would get lazy. I would be lazy as hell just trying to walk a mile. But just the amount of energy that I had to just do shit. You feel me? It was very noticeable, and I liked it. And I think it also kind of helped me on the rest of my journey, and just in like every area of my life. Like literally at work, I started off as a busser. You feel me? I had to work my way up to being a server. I started off as a busser, and I was busting my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I was cleaning tables. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm just working until I realized, like, you know, they don't appreciate busters and shit unless like you a motherfucker that like pay attention to how fast I be moving and how I take care of like the restaurant. Shout out to any busters out there, by the way, because without y'all, the tables wouldn't be turning and motherfuckers would be waiting outside in a line all day long just to eat. But I was really good at what I was doing, but then I realized my work wasn't being appreciated, which kind of goes to my second thing that I noticed on semen retention, bro. Like this was noticeable too once I first started. So number one, I had a lot of energy, a lot of life force energy, a lot of energy just in general. My drive was on point. Even when I was playing basketball as well too. Like there was a huge difference. Like I was like one of those hustle guys. You know them niggas that like be on the court that always getting the rebound and is always playing defense. I was that, and I had the offense to match. You feel me? So if you really want to tap into your superpower, you know what I'm saying? Start recycling your energy. It makes sense. Number two, the second thing that I noticed, bro, that was very noticeable was my ability to have like the mental clarity and to be able to understand like where I'm at in life, and then understand like just having more awareness of like where I was going to. So if I was going to work, my awareness level became elite, I would say. Meaning I wouldn't go to work as a worker. I would go to work as if I owned the place. You know what I'm saying? And being able to have the awareness and looking at everything from a management or manager standpoint, bro, like it improved my work. It improved my working habits, my professionalism. Like it was definitely improved. But just like having the mental clarity to just do shit, figure shit out, and then also work smarter, not harder. Because before, and that's what I'm saying, what you guys have to realize sometimes is that sometimes we get into this like natural high when we're first on our retention journey. We get into this natural high of like, man, okay, I have all this energy. I got to do this. I got to work out. I got to do this. Go here, go here, go there. But then you have to be organized with it and you have to use your brain. Because if you're not careful, people will take advantage of how hard you work. You feel me? So you have to start working smarter. So I started working smarter. I said, fuck busting. I ain't finna bust no more. Nigga, like I'm busting my ass, cleaning all these tables, closing down. I gotta sweep, mop, and do all this shit for $50 when I could be a server and make $50 in one table. You feel me? The math wasn't math in that first when I was like busting. But then I actually went to go before I was doing like the to-go service and stuff before I actually started becoming becoming a server. I wanted to learn the menu and then just kind of like, work on my social skills as far as like talking to people and stuff. That was like the next step. Once I had the mental clarity, I was able to have more confidence to be able to talk to anybody, whether they was a millionaire or whether it was like some homeboy from the hood. You feel me? I was able to, it really more so the mental clarity. It breeded the confidence, and also just being on retention is like I had the drive, the mental clarity, and the creativity. You know what I'm saying? So the more I realized, like, oh shit, like when you know how to communicate with people, like you can actually get far in life. You can network. There's certain people that you may never know, bro. Like if you have a conversation, y'all might be on the same frequency for real. So mentally, that's what I noticed, bro. Like the mental clarity, dog. It was very noticeable in the beginning of my semen retention journey, and even throughout my journey. I always up my level of consciousness, and I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I thank God. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just appreciative of the fact that I can go within. I don't need to technically depend on something that's outside of me in order for me to get better. But yeah, that was the second thing that I noticed on semen retention that like it happened. It was just like night and day, bro. So the first thing, a lot of energy. Second thing, mental clarity, having the access to infinite intelligence, I would say. The third thing that I noticed, bro, that was like most noticeable on semen retention is the fact that women wanted to touch me. Now, of course, that shit sounds very vague and like, what do you mean? Like women wanted to touch you? Like, and I spoke on this on my video that got like a lot of views like a couple years ago. But I'm going to reiterate this because, bro, the second you start focusing on yourself, you start having the mental clarity, you start having that loud pack, you start having the creative energy. When you have the creative energy, you have the riz game or whatever, you feel me? Or the ability to talk to a female and make her feel not only wanted, but make her feel amazing without technically simping. Third thing that I noticed was the fact that it was the female attraction, but it was the fact that it was happening in a way where it was just second nature, Because again, when you work on yourself and once you know what you want, best believe you are positioning yourself to be seen by whoever needs to actually see you. Now, it's like if you want to attract a certain type of female, you got to be a certain type of way and not just act. You actually have to be, you feel me, quote unquote, him. You have to be that guy. You have to be solid. You have to be solid in your word. You see what I'm saying? You have to be solid. Like, okay, if you're going to make an appointment to do this, like you stay true to your word and you get that appointment done. Just little shit like that. So like when I started retention, I was working in the restaurant business and I was working around a lot of women. Retention plus working out plus knowing that you the shit. Yeah, women will feel that shit, bro. They're gonna literally want to touch you. And it'll be on some slick shit too. Like one example that I gave before, this shit used to happen to me all the time whenever I would come into work, they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, Alistair, you're here. Can you do me a favor and get this? Because I'm 6'1" and shit. So whatever. I really wish I was 6'5". Okay, but I feel like short as hell. I'm about as tall as Allen Iverson. But sometimes they'll ask me to grab stuff for them, so I'll go ahead and grab it. And then as I'm bringing it down, they'll be like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. You're so kind." Or somebody in the hostess team, they'll walk up to me, "Hey, Alistair, you have a table for two or a table for..." I'm like, like you already said what you had to say. Why are you still touching me? Like, you feel me? Like, what's going on? It's kind of like that effect when you are glowing for real. They want to literally touch you type shit. It's like you almost become like a magnet. It's kind of like the same effect as if you was to see a female who had who probably had on an outfit that was like banging and shit. Whatever's going on in your mind, like you probably think like, boy, I tell you that shit, man. She looking good in all the right places. That same thing that happens when a guy sees a female is the same thing that happens when a female sees a guy, and a guy who's on his shit, and a guy who actually smells great too. So they gonna want to touch you. That's what I really really noticed. It's just like you almost have to kind of set a boundary, because if you don't set no boundary, you gonna end up like me. Okay, the one time where I didn't set my boundary, and this was in the beginning of my retention journey. That's when I had linked up with that chick who, since day one, she seen me work from nothing. Like, I ain't have no cell phone, I didn't have no car, and she seen me like come up type shit. Women love a guy who can like improve himself, improve his situation. They're gonna want, not only they're gonna want your life force energy, they're gonna want to fuck. Okay, they're gonna want to like really try to mold you and make them like yours type shit. You feel me? So like you have to be careful. Not every female is deserving of that. Trust to believe. You know what I'm saying? Because homegirl that I linked up with, we didn't even really like each other. It was just more so of a sexual attachment. And she became very attached. And what you guys have to realize too, side note, so again, the three major things, the three most noticeable things that you will notice on semen retention when you're doing it for the first time or just in general, you're going to have a lot more energy. You're going to have mental clarity, access to infinite intelligence. And then, of course, with there, you can add creative energy as well. And, of course, the attraction from the women. The attraction from the women is the last thing on this list. And the reason why it's the last thing on this list is because you have to do the first two steps first. And not look for the last, for the last thing to happen. Like, we're not doing it for women. But understand, once you are actually taking care of yourself, cultivating yourself, you are tuning in with the Most High. Women like that shit. Women want to be led eventually. A lot of these women, bro, work hard as fuck. 2-3 jobs, holding it down. It's a lot of niggas who came into their life, didn't have no sense of like emotional control or control over their sexual energy. They did what they did and they bounced. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want to blame the older generation, but the older generation did kind of fuck up. My generation did kind of fuck up. The younger generation after me, and the motherfuckers below y'all, I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all don't even know if y'all females or males or whatnot. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, if you happen to be on this journey, just understand there's going to be a lot of noticeable changes. There's more things that happen on this retention journey. A lot more. But the three main things that kind of stood out most to me was more energy, being able to, conceptualize like not only my life, but just learning new things, like learning. I'm searching for knowledge while actually having experiences in life, which is also teaching lessons and is also giving me more wisdom. So that way, the next female that I meet, or the next job that I get into, like I already know how to like kind of maneuver and get through and then just do what I got to do. So I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving it. I'm loving this journey, which I would say this. take advantage of the creative energy that you will possess once you start practicing semen retention. Like, I would probably make a whole separate video about that shit, dog. But like, on the real, bro, take advantage of that creative energy, bro. That creative energy literally is gonna set you apart from the rest of the world. Like, literally, your internal universe is not of this world. We don't know what the fuck you got going on. We don't know how great your ideas is. If you want to share it with the world, you can. If you don't, you want to keep it for yourself, you want to keep it for your family, you could do that too. You feel me? But either way, at the end of the day, hold on, I need to find my phone, put the bit on Do Not Disturb, because at the end of the day, bro, you're going to notice so many changes, bro. Give it about like a year or two, and you wouldn't even like be the same person for real. Like, you won't even be the same person for real. Like, that's serious. Your quality in activities, like you're gonna have new vices and stuff like that. All your vices quality is gonna go up. And a vice doesn't necessarily have to be nothing bad, and it doesn't necessarily have to be just a drug or whatever. The quality in conversation will improve. Excuse me. You will have more confidence overall to do anything, to talk to women in public, or, you know, if you're at school or if you're at church or whatnot, you're going to have more confidence just to be that initiator, because you already have trained your mind to like kind of program yourself that like, I can do this task. Even if this task is new, I can learn this task. You feel me? Your brain flows a little bit more clearer once your whole body is aligned with itself. We fall out of alignment once we eat all these foods, release our seed, and be lazy. And hear me out. Sometimes being lazy, it can keep you out of trouble, but in the same breath, you're slowly kind of like chipping away at your life. It's like, you don't want to have a talent, you don't want to have like all this creative energy, and you don't do nothing with it, because you're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it. You might end up like just staying home, staying to yourself, thinking like, okay, I'm cool, I'm chilling. But the whole time, it's almost like you kind of creating a wall that you're gonna hit, and now you're gonna be like, damn, bro, I just been here to myself this whole time. Who do I know, or who can I connect with? Like, what's going on? So based on what I was talking about in the video yesterday, you want to like start setting dates or start planning different trips to utilize that creative energy, especially if you have the time to do it. Now, let's say you are probably like in a job that you probably hate. Most guys or most people are in a job that they fucking hate. What you have to do is be a little realistic. In order for you to get to I would say like get income outside of your job, you would either, number one, have to get like a part-time job, like a second-time job or whatnot. And maybe for like 5 to 6 months, whatever you make from that part-time, either save that or put it back into, you know, a personal business that you want to do, or, you know, an idea that you have. You really not gonna get rich, or you really not gonna get ahead in life just by working a job. Like, I'm gonna let you know that right now. Like, you will be frustrated for the rest of your life if you're only clocking in. So just keep that in mind. So this is why I like the journey, though, is because there's more things. Again, I could talk about this every single day, but I know like my channel has, I don't know if it's been shadow banned. I don't know if like my content not hitting like it used to. I don't know. But I'm still telling my journey, telling my story, telling my experiences. And I'm realizing like I'm about to move to the next level. And I know I've been saying that for a couple of months now, but I actually feel it, bro. I literally pause. I actually have to like, I just have to grasp the fact that, you know, I am who I am. You know, God has appointed me here for a certain reason years ago. I knew back when I was 23, 24, that I would be speaking in front of the masses, some way, shape, or form, because of my experience, because of my spiritual awakening, going through what I went through. You know, I don't know if you guys know the story. I think I spoke on it before. Maybe I'll make another video talking about that, because that literally was the reason why, like, you know, I was like, I gotta make a video. I gotta tell my story. I have to tell my story. Like, there's a lot of stuff that happens, and I know everything is valid, like what I went through, bro. Because just because you can't see it with your eyes doesn't mean it's not real. Like when you talk about people's vibration and people's vibes and shit like that, that's something that you can't see with your eyes, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what it is, and it's a beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix, bro. It really is. I'm also, I'm also learning that when you are like talking to females, or trying to court a female, please don't get caught up in just the looks. Just because what's gonna happen is you're gonna work on yourself. Your body's gonna get back. You're gonna be eating healthy. You're gonna have that loud pack, and you're gonna be appealing to a lot of women. Don't be blinded just by the package, the actual rap. I'm talking about the rap, what you see on the outside. Because what you see on the outside is just a percentage of who she really is. I've been through this. You know, one of the chicks that I used to talk to and deal with, that I thought it was gonna be something. She's fine as hell. She fine. She everything about her. You know what I'm saying? Externally, very attractive. Internally, she needed to do a lot of healing. Internally, there was a lot of stuff that she was projecting, and she was talking to me like I was the ex nigga, and but I almost got trapped by how good she looked. I was like, man, she looked good enough for me to still deal with these problems, man. That pussy fire. Fuck it, I'm just gonna stay. And that's what a lot of niggas do. They be with bad bitches that haven't healed from within. There is such thing as finding a woman who not only knows her worth, but who has healed. Because every female that you gonna meet, bro, she been cheated on. She been tried before. This is the world we live in. If you 21, 22, 23, everybody's been through some type of hurt. You feel me? So everybody gonna have their own version of like what the fuck they've been through. So, and I'm not saying like you should hold that against them, but like make sure that they are actually healed from whatever the fuck they've been through. Okay? Because once you understand that, and you gonna meet, bro, one day you gonna meet a female that literally will treat you like a king. She will talk to you and tell you. She'll be calling you all kinds of names that you never thought you would hear, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. And it's gonna be that way because everything is genuine. She genuinely sees that you've been working on yourself, or she can genuinely take your word for it because you've been honest about everything up until this point. Up to this point. You feel me? You've been a real guy, a real stand-up guy. You feel me? There's gonna be there are women that they may be at a certain frequency, and that might be a great frequency that y'all meet at, and now y'all can start elevating. But man, I always used to hear this shit when I was growing up, bro, and it was so cliche. But they always used to say, "Oh, it's not about what's on the outside. It's what's in here." Shit sounded corny as hell. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Listen, bro. If she's like a 2.5 or a 3, ain't no way in hell I'm finna be wasting my time trying to be with this chick. I'm not attracted to you. That's how I used to be. I used to be like ruthless like that, bro. And I ain't tell females that they was ugly straight up, but like I wouldn't even like the fuck, like, cause what's the point of being with somebody that look like that? I know I'm gonna cheat on you anyway. You feel me? That's how it was. But then I realized sometimes them 2.5s, them 3s, even them 4s, they be some of the most genuine, feminine women that you'll meet. Very submissive. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? They have a shot now because I don't just look at the physical, or I don't look at just the outside. Now, mind you, I'm not Christopher Columbus, so I ain't finna be settling, okay? I ain't settling down nowhere, you feel me? Niggas, nah. God says, if you work this hard, you still need to get something that is a little attractive, though, a little booty, a little fake, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But make sure from within that shit matches. And I guess this is the second part of the video. I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but like for real, make sure her like how she talks to you. Make sure she's talking to you when you are talking to a female, because sometimes females will be like, "Oh yeah, me and him talking," and then she'll just start talking about her life or start venting about whatever, and now she's just using you just to dump all this information off. And now when you ready to, you know what I'm saying, when it's time for you to talk, she don't really give you that time or space like that because she don't really give a fuck. She just wants some dick at this point. You feel me? Some women will do that, not all. Some of them. Okay? I like to say that because number one, it's true. And number two, you know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody who I talked to in the past I don't want y'all thinking I'm talking about y'all. You feel me? Because this shit's been happening for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't realize it, bro. Like, when I be thinking, and that's another thing too, sometimes like when I meditate, bro, like, or if I'm just sitting in silence, like sometimes when I'm driving to the gym, I would drive in silence just to see what's going on in my mind, and bro, I'd be thinking about the most randomest shit from 1996, fucking 2007, of just different females I used to talk to or I dealt with, and every time when I flash back, I'm like, oh shit, I was a simp. Or like, oh shit, she really liked me, but I just didn't have no confidence in myself. Oh shit, she was telling me the whole time that I could have been hers if I had enough balls just to say, hey, I like you. I remember this is one chick, never forget her name. And this is the reason why I think I think I was like the first red bone chick that I actually kind of liked. Nah, she wasn't the first one. I ain't gonna hold you. So, like, I had my fair share of experiences with women growing up. But I remember this one chick, her name was Lakira. And back then, like, we was in like elementary school and shit, so of course it's like nothing. But even in elementary school, going to school in Miami in elementary, like some of these kids was kind of grown. So I think I was like in the third grade, and there was this new chick, Lakira. She new to the school. And every day in the lunchroom, when we waiting in line, I would feel somebody staring at me. I'm like, who the fuck going on? And then when I look, and I would always see Lakira like look my way or like kind of stare at me. And I'm like, damn, I know you ain't really looking at me. I'm like, yo, I'm talking about she was bad as fuck. She was literally like the baddest chick in the school. And I had a crazy crush on her, and I was a kid, so it happens. I ain't had no brothers to tell me like, oh, bro, you gotta approach her like this. And nigga, I'm in the third fucking grade. What the fuck do I know, right? About spitting any type of game. But it basically, my crush lasted like a good little minute with her. And I was just too pussy to say anything to her. I think the one time when I tried to say something to her, like, I think I froze up and then I like ran away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit was crazy as fuck. And I just didn't know how to handle myself because, like, damn, you talk about a chick that, like, it was like one of those unspoken things. Like, if we've seen each other, like, at PE or anywhere, like, she gonna give me that look. I'm gonna give her that look. Like, okay, she's okay. I noticed her. She noticed me. You know what I'm saying? Again, I wasn't built like how I'm built now. You feel me? So, long story short, I say, you know what? I want to get her a ring. But I was just playing. But like, cause I was in class talking to one of my homeboys. I think it was like Valentine's Day or some shit. And then like we had like got some candy, and then like one of the candies had like some ring in it. And I said, man, I really like Lakira. I'm gonna give her this ring. And then my homeboy was like, you ain't finna do it for real. I was like, yeah, I am. Watch. Now, mind you, the rest of that class, I forgot that I gave it to him because my dumb ass, I was too pussy. I ain't gonna lie, I was legit, bro. Cut me some fucking slack. I was too pussy to give it to myself. So I was like, I gave it to my homeboy to give to her. Now, I forgot that I gave it to him. And the next day, waiting to get into our classes, we're waiting in line and shit. Man, this nigga walks up to me and he was like, oh, bro, she said if you like her so much, you should give it to her yourself. And I looked at him like, bro, I was just playing, bro. I really didn't want to give her the fucking ring, bro. Why, you really gave it to her? Or you really tried? He was like, bro, you like her? Go say something to her. So, long story short, I think she thought that was pretty lame. And then I just pretty much, all throughout elementary going into middle school, I never got a chance to really get at her like that. But I ain't gonna hold you. She was just one of them chicks that you knew, like in high school, she was gonna be popular. A lot of niggas was gonna be on her. She was gonna be fucking with older niggas. So, yeah, bro, I definitely have my experiences with women back in the day. And that's the thing about it, bro. This is why I like being on this journey, because I can have certain flashbacks like that and I can laugh about it now. You feel me? Because I really was terrified to say something to her, someone who was beautiful like that. And it just goes to show, even though I was a little kid, like I still felt the same thing as if I was like, 18, 19, 20, 21 in college trying to talk to a female. But overall, since I've been on this journey, again, a lot of energy, mental clarity. And when you have the energy and mental clarity mixed with the creative energy, voila, the cake has been baked. These females, they all trying to get a piece. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't gotta be, Mr. Who's a bakery? Who's a famous baker? I don't know who the fuck be. But basically, you ain't gotta be the neighborhood dope boy trying to give a piece to every female. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to run yourself into a point where like you start stressing yourself out dealing with multiple females and shit and different multiple personalities. At some point in time, you want to settle down and chill out and vibe and be with a female who knows how to talk to you. Again, once you find that female who talks to your soul and doesn't talk to your mind and try to manipulate your mind, that's how you know you found the real one. I'm just saying, if she can actually hear you out and give you the time and space to express yourself, I'm just saying that might be a keeper. But if she playing games, if she playing mind games, if she's trying to play hard, bro, like, you done elevated your energy up to this point. Like, you don't have to deal with that shit. You can move on. You feel me? So, without saying too much though, man, MGT, what it do? It's your boy Moody Starr, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. 30-minute video today on a Sunday. This feels like a throwback Sunday. So, but yeah, keep in mind when you are on this journey, that's exactly what's going to happen. The most three noticeable things: mental clarity, more energy, mental clarity, and of course the female attraction. If you guys want to add to that list, let me know in the comment section. Feel free to share your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? If you totally disagree with what I was saying in this video, let me know in the comment section as to why you disagree. Because I'm going to read your comment. I'm going to react to your comment. I probably might delete your comment. No, I'm just playing. I ain't going to do that. That's petty. But outside of that, I think Brad said he was going to try to make another appearance. This time he actually notified me. So, that's pretty cool. Last time he just said, fuck it. He took the camera. And I'm sitting there looking for my shit, bro. He took 2 of my phones and my iPad. I couldn't record that day. So that's why Brad even got that video out when the time that he did. So whatever. Shout out to Brad. But yeah, I should be hearing from my guy, Terrence, pretty soon. Actually, the company tried to recruit me back in September. Let me see. They say, so I'm trying to find out why I'm saying it's still 4 p.m. Okay, yeah, he did text me. What you trying to get? My bad. Let me end this video. You guys, if you want to, you stay tuned for the live. It's gonna be starting, if not at 4:30. I just gotta give him time to set up and everything. So I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video. Like, share, comment down below, drop a bag on the Cash App to support the team. Everything that's donated into the channel. I mean, everything that's donated to the Cash App or all the links that I'm gonna leave goes back into the channel. Every day we are growing. I appreciate all the new subscribers. And everybody, much love. Stay on the journey. Guys, ladies that may happen to be watching this video, shout out to y'all. Y'all stay blessed, stay up, do what you gotta do. I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. Peace.